Hello folks, so we're doing a little walk today, starting in the village of Blidworth, right next to Nottinghamshire Army Cadets, Blidworth Detachment. So we're doing a walk which is going to take us around Blidworth, and first thing we want to note is this bungalow here on the side. This was my granddad's bungalow. My granddad used to live here for many years until he sadly passed away. And then we'll come up here, and this all used to be just it was just an off-road track, but now they've built all these new homes up here. God, look at it now. All these new homes.
They were building them last time we came up.
Yeah.
It was all kind of flattened and stuff.
Yeah. Jeez. It looks so much different to what it used to look like. All this was fields. Yeah. Lovely, isn't it? So you can go that way and head down up to the Bird and top of the hill up there. And we're going to walk this way, up past Route 6 campsite, which is becoming a lot more popular now. Well, it's called Route 6 Pit Stop. Yeah, but it's alright. Welcome to the best Blidworth takeaway. Bag it and grow it, free manure. It's a good idea, good spot to put your manure. It's come from stables, there's lots of stables around here. Up here guys. And then down the hill. And we'll see a cracking view of the windmill in a minute. Hopefully. There we go. There's the old windmill lot. So there's Blidworth's old windmill. This was the old tip, I think, here. But down here at the top there you could have the windmill. And then the school was on Main Street going down, so not far from the windmill. So we're following the Nottinghamshire County Council public footpath route all the way along the bottom where all the horse fields are. Basically it runs along the side of the lane. So if you don't want to do this, you can walk along the lane all the way down to the bottom. But typical English weather, it's raining, but it's only light showers, so it's not too bad. Fortunately, we do have lots of tree cover to hide from the light showers that's passing over. I want you to find blackberry season is, but blackberries are appearing already. We're only in July. So we are really in the heart of Nottinghamshire, and this is the place I know really well because this is where I grew up. So this was my area when I was a child, the places I used to hang out, and it's all horse riding fields now. A lot of it is. Got this amazing pond here to the left. Got a few duckies in pond. Made it into a nice big square pond, that. So there is, in the area, Blidworth was known for having loads of wells functioning wells. And in fact, when we had our house flood, we stopped in a property that backed onto another property, and they'd kind of integrated the well into their house, and I've got to say it looked amazing. But you can't really see it. But one of the springs is down here. You can hear it flowing, but it feeds that pond. There is another pond up here to the left, so whether I get to see it or not, I don't know. Oh, it's emptied. Oh yeah. That's probably feeding that other pond, to be honest. Yeah, there's not much in that pond. It is dry though. We've had not a lot of rain for the last 3 months or so, which would explain that. And as you can see, we're at the top of the hill, and right down the bottom there, the bottom of the hill, where the wood line is, well, that is Fountaindale. So there's the footpath we've just come down. Thank you to the landowners for cutting the bushes back. Really appreciate that. It's made it a lot easier for us to walk down. And I'll always throw a shout out to a landowner. But yeah, make sure you show the respect and stick to the footpath and don't try and cross onto their land. Walking along this lane, I've just seen this rocky outcrop. I've never really seen it before. I don't know if it's natural or man-made. Can't tell if it's an old bridge, part of a bridge. There's a bit of stone on that side and there, so it does look like an old bridge. Not quite sure, folks. That's interesting, that. So yeah, we are on the path now down to Fountaindale ponds, lakes, ponds, and where there used to be, well, there still is obviously, a stream, and the stream is the like I said, the stream where Friar Tuck and Robin Hood had their fight and their first encounter. Okay, so now we're down at the stream, and this is exactly, not here, but in this area, vicinity, is where Robin Hood and Friar Tuck met. And there is, or there was, a very famous well, which apparently was guarded by Friar Tuck, which is beyond the pond that's down here. Unfortunately, you can't find it, and it's on private land. Okay, so the well, or the old well, is down there somewhere, but it's not really easy to find. And there used to be a boardwalk that used to run alongside here, but the boardwalk's gone, so they've had a temporary permissive footpath built here for you to walk through. So again, thanks to the landowners for that. So we are in a place called Fountaindale, and this is the place where Robin Hood met Friar Tuck. And there's a story called the Robin Hood and the Curtail Friar from the 16th century. And coming into Fountaindale, no further would he ride. There he was aware of a Curtail Friar, walking by the water side. And then from Robin Hood and the Friar, a play from around 1560. But am I not a jolly friar, for I can shoot both far and near, and handle the sword and buckler, and this quarterstaff also.
So tradition has it that Robin Hood first met Friar Tuck here at Fountaindale. The tale of combat was told in the Robin Hood and the Curtail Friar, which is one of the earliest surviving ballads, and it's almost unchanged as a modern legend, except originally he was not called Tuck. Of course, Robin was always looking for a challenge, so when he heard of a fighting friar in the forest, he set out to find him. Robin found the friar near a stream and forced him to carry him across. The friar threw Robin into the water, in which a fight ensued, but ended without injury, but actually in friendship. The saying curtail, actually it comes from the original ballad, which referred to the friar being dressed in a short robe. In an early story, the friar also had a pack of dogs that attacked Robin. Even when the outlaws fired arrows at the friar, the dogs protected him by catching the arrows in their mouths. Now, as well as this popular character and Robin Hood himself, we also have another band of his merry men called Will Scarlet, and I'll take you to where his supposed headstone is in Blidworth Church. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit of information. I thought it was quite interesting, and I'll share the photo so you can read the rest of it yourself.
We are now walking through the area of Fountaindale in Sherwood Forest. It's a beautiful area and it's always very quiet, so if you're a tourist looking for somewhere to walk, then I'd highly recommend Fountaindale as an area. Jasmine, just go up the steps, look. Get up the steps. I know. I don't know, walk on it, you'll find out. Yep, stable. Oh no, careful. I want you to snap on you. Bit random, innit? Very random, in fact. Oh, there just be steps just sat there like that. And a car seat. Or some sort of seat. Child booster seat. No, it's the back of a normal chair, that. Right, so this is the area, Fountaindale, where Robin Hood and Friar Tuck had a battle. It's very marshy around here, folks. All around the stream. And here's the stream. And obviously it was a lot wider than this. Well, legend has it anyway. There we go, look. So you can imagine back in the day. Just imagine Robin Hood coming through here and having Friar Tuck, and that's where they met. Okay, so now we're at the top of Ricketts Lane, and then we're crossing over. If you follow that path, it will take you to Ravenshead. But we're making a left turn, and we're going to walk past the Druid Stone. So that's where we're going now. Right, so from where we are now, so we walked across Ricketts Lane, and you can walk all the way down here, and it would take you to a really nice pub called the Little John. So it's another place you can go for something to eat and a drink, and yeah, it's called the Little John. Obviously you've got Little John and the Robin Hood at Fountaindale, so yeah, that's called the Little John down there. And we're walking back towards Blidworth and where the Druid Stone is, and there's obviously St Mary's Church, and then behind that is the Bird and Hand pub, another place you can go and have a meal and a drink. Alright, so we're now walking over the fields here as we make our way towards this Druid Stone. Plenty of stiles, and these are basically fields used to keep horses, predominantly, I do believe. There's a lot of horses here, race horses, all sorts of horses. Horses are grazing in the field. Do not approach them. Yep. There's the rolling hills. Pretty amazing when you look at it. I see a donkey. A donkey or a mule, I'm not sure. Looks happy though. Isn't it? Happy donkey. Now bear in mind folks, if you do this walking in the winter, this is going to be difficult because this will get extremely muddy. And someone did say ankle deep mud as well, and I can imagine it. Horses are coming to say hello. 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 Don't go to his back edge, otherwise you'll get kicked. They're watching us, look. What food have you got, they're saying? I've got no food, and I can't feed you anyway. Wouldn't be right, would it? Nope. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
I think we're strange, like we think they're strange.
Come on, Star Coach. You can do it. The goats. Goats on the field. Not that exciting. Charlie thought they were deer. Right, so that's the Druid Stone there. Right, so you end up coming out here. You've got to battle a few bushes and what have you, and then you're on to Ricketts Lane again. Okay, so here in the church, I want to show you this. This is that is Will Scarlet's marker grave, Jasmine. That's Will Scarlet's marker grave, one of Robin Hood's merry men. Yep. That's all that remains of it. And here is part of the old original church that's still standing here. Not much of it left, obviously. So here we are at the Bird in Hand. They do a full Sunday roast, lots of different meals here. So if you're doing this walk and you're coming through Blidworth, you can call into the Bird in Hand for a meal. Right folks, we're back where we started now. So that's completed the walk, hope you enjoyed it. Took us 2 hours 9 minutes and it was 5 miles, well 5.3 miles in total. But we are now back in the village, so hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and goodbye.